Everyone, welcome to the Oasis Healing Temple. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome to my channel. So grateful to have you here. If you are returning, thank you all so much for helping me grow my channel. I appreciate you all so much. So in today's reading, we're going to be getting career advice, some guidance or steps or just insights into what's going on with your career or your passions, your finances, etc. So for pile number 1, we have the Stone of Passion with Protecting Treasure. For pile number 2, we have Trust with the Bone Collector. And pile number 3, we have Believe with Wizard of Awareness. So use your intuition to tap into which reading has the message for you. The timestamps are going to be listed in the description box below, and I'll see you all at your readings. Welcome to your reading, pile number 1. These are your messages regarding any of your career questions. So I've already pre-pulled your oracle cards. And so you were drawn to passion and protecting treasure. I'm not going to get into this card just yet until I read your other cards. So give me just a moment. Where do we want to put this stone? Let's put it over here. Alright, let's see, protecting treasure. We have justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. Okay. Nice. We have love and light. Your purpose is to bring divine healing and love to this world. Let's see if we can fit one more over here. You have clear yourself, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Okay, so some of you may work in the justice system, helping others to find justice and, you know, especially from any wrongdoing. And it's like something that's very near dear to your heart, or helping other people claim what's rightfully theirs. If this is any kind of you know, lawyer or paternity case, you know, anything that requires the law, or this could also be something with family, children, and it's something that can be very heavy work. And it may be, you know, emotionally taxing, something that very, very, you know, painful to witness or to go through. But you are a very strong individual, and this is something that is very near and dear to you. You believe in protecting the rights of others. This could also be protecting children. Anyone who has something that's unfair. And you bring a lot of healing, you bring a lot of love, a lot of clarity, a lot of stability that others can depend on. And I feel like sometimes it's something that, you know, it's I don't know, I feel like sometimes you may carry it home with you sometimes, and I feel like you're being asked to let you know, maybe when you are at home, if you don't use sage, to use some sage, or to spend some time in nature to ground your energy, or when you're taking a shower, just set some intentions to clear the energy away, because what you do is something that is very, it's very beautiful. It's very, you know, emotionally and mentally, like I said, it can be very emotionally taxing on you, but it's something that you're very passionate about. And if you were unaware, this is perhaps a passion of yours that you may be being guided to step into. That this could be something that Spirit's saying this is part of a or an idea for you to step into. You know, part of your mission here is to help others and to bring justice to the world, to help anybody who needs your help so that they feel loved, they feel protected, they feel supported, they feel like you're that there's somebody looking out for them, that their needs are being protected, that justice is going to be served, that they are, you know, seen, that they are acknowledged, that their pain and their suffering is being acknowledged, and that they're not alone in their suffering. I feel like you provide that shelter, that safe space for others. Oh, we have indigo. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural-born leader. So some of you who resonate as starseeds, some of you may be indigo children. Indigo children are very sensitive by nature, very empathic. They're very intuitive, very unique souls. And they're meant to teach, to lead, to guide. Like I said, you have a big, beautiful heart. And it may be something, whatever your career is, like I felt with the justice system, you it's something near and dear to your heart, and I feel like you take it home with you sometimes, and it can be hard for you to release and get it off of your mind, like you're constantly thinking about it. We have come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them are showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. Okay, so some of you are meant to be leaders. You're meant to have a team of people working with you, under you. You're meant to be, to delegate. Perhaps if you do feel a lot of this heaviness, you're being asked to delegate some of your responsibilities and to see if you can get other people to join in on this healing journey here of claiming justice and doing what's right. And we have life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Ooh, okay, so a lot of you here, right, this message is coming through really clear. You are starseeds, and you're here to restore the balance here on the planet. You're here to protect the planet, protect others. It's part of your mission. Why you came here is to restore the balance, to bring more love, more light onto the planet, to transform the shadows. Some of you may resonate as an alchemist, a shaman, a healer, a therapist. Yeah, and it's very heavy, and sometimes you're being asked to cleanse your energy quite frequently because as an indigo, as a starseed, it can be very heavy work, and you can pick up on other people's energies, worries, and fears, and they can get stuck in your energy. So just work with sage, spend some time in nature, but you are not alone in the working that you're doing. There's a group of other souls, other light workers, other indigos who are here on the planet shining their light and bringing their love and their healing energy onto the planet. All right, and we have solitude, thinking of being alone as meaning you are all one. Oh, think of being alone as you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. Okay, so that's so cute. Sometimes you can feel a little bit isolated and on your own, you know, like you maybe at times you may have felt like you don't fit in or you don't belong here. Your inner child may have felt very different, you know, and it may have made you want to retreat, to hide your heart, to hide your light, to protect yourself from anybody who may have made you feel like you weren't worthy or you weren't good enough or you weren't accepted, you know, and which can happen to a lot of starseeds because here on Earth, The energy is very dense and very heavy, and everyone's not living from their heart space. You know, they're not living from a balanced place. They're living out their pain and their traumas and their patterns. And so it's hard when you are a very empathic individual not to have an open heart and not to feel everyone's pain and not to feel compassion and empathy and sympathy for people when they are struggling or when they are in pain. But some people, like, they enjoy inflicting pain, you know, and for them it's how they get rid of the pain. And it can be hard as a light worker, as a star seed, to watch it and to witness it and to not and to not understand how somebody could do that to another individual. How do you not feel bad? How does your heart not ache to hurt somebody, to hit somebody, or to inflict pain like that? You know, I couldn't do that. It hurts me to think about it, you know. And so it makes you go, okay, I'm not like these people. I need to hide myself. I need to protect myself, because they're going to try and take my light, or they're going to try and break my heart, or they're going to try and hurt me, and make me feel bad or beat me up, you know, whatever it is. And so you may have felt a little bit alone on the path, and you may have spent a lot of time in nature, and that may have been your safe space. But during that time period, you got to know a lot about yourself, you know, and you got to have this beautiful spiritual journey, getting to know yourself and connecting to the higher realms, even though it may have felt lonely at times, but you were never alone. Your guides were always with you. Mother Nature was always with you. A lot of spirit guides were always with you, you know, and that's why it's saying to think of being alone as, you know, being all one, connected to all that there is, okay? What else do we have? We have watching. Yes, gathering information. That's what you were doing on the time alone. And I feel like, yeah, it may be part of your mission here is to help guide others who may feel that way as well. To offer your light and your love to guide others who may have felt alone on the journey. We have abundance and windfall. Ooh, nice. Okay, so I feel like with this, you're being asked to celebrate your gifts. There may be a promotion that's coming in, an opportunity for you, some kind of successful adventure. Lots of gifts are about to come into you, onto the path for you. Yeah, with this protected treasure here. What do we have? Stability and flow. Make sure that you stay balanced, you know, with the Justice card here. That is a card of balance. Letting go of any fear of lack. Flow. Yeah, perhaps in your youth there was a lot of lack in whatever capacity. It can be in so many different forms, you know, a lack of love, a lack of support, a lack of appreciation, lack of confidence, a lack of abundance, feeling stuck. And now there's a lot of forward movement. So perhaps if there was something that made you feel like you had to hold on, that you needed to protect it, you need to reserve it, you know, if it was finances, protecting your heart, protecting your space, your peace, whatever the case may be, there are some changes coming in. There's some stability. I know I just said change, but it is finding your stability in the flow, right? Being able to remain centered in your heart space, knowing that you are being guided, that you've always been guided even when you felt alone. And that support is coming in. And abundance can be in so many ways. It's not just financially, even though it can be finances. This is abundance of support, abundance of friendship, abundance of the coming together of all of your hard work, you know, abundance of laughter, joy, celebration, opportunities, whatever the case may be. There is some abundance is going to start flowing into your life. So maybe where you felt like all of your blessings were tied up and being held back, there is a shift coming in, and you're going to see a lot of this abundance, a lot of opportunities coming in. That's what I'm seeing here. We have karma and balance. Look at that. Confirmation that your karma is being rebalanced. The cause and effect. Alright, so Source is about to bring a lot of changes into your life where balance is going to be restored. Yeah, maybe where you felt, like I was saying, a little bit of lack. This is that return coming in. Oh, wow. And then we have career transition. Archangel Shamiel, your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Okay. So we have some shifts. A career change. Alright, so like I was saying, where you may have felt like things were stagnant and that everything was put on pause, on hold, something's coming together, something is shifting, because you're about to be blessed with a new career or something that you can utilize all that you've been learning to bring in more abundance and more stability into your life, and take all the lessons, everything that you've been learning, and apply it to a new career here. I got some more space, so I'm going to get a couple more cards. This is the Fairy Tarot, so let's see what this wants to say about your career. So balance is about to be restored. Justice is going to be served. Your love, your light, your contribution to the world is going to be shifting. Something's going to be coming together where you can utilize these gifts. What do we have? We have the Queen of Autumn. Generous, stylish, gracious, and practical. Be practical with respect to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. So this is essentially like the Queen of Earth, you know, knowing your worth, knowing your value. Somebody who's very generous, very giving, knows how to, you know, put the work in and do the work and apply themselves to get their needs met here. They're not afraid to do the work. And we have this little bunny rabbit, and that is fertility. That is something new, something that's going to be prosperous for you. And taking practical steps, you know, moving forward, taking all that you've learned through your lessons, through this time that you've gotten to know yourself and your needs, and how to use it for your career going forward. And then we have the Prince of Spring. Charming, self-confident, passionate, and restless. So this is the, I feel like this is the Knight of Air. Immediate action, a challenge that you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. Nice. Okay, so there's a lot of forward movement here, a lot of big changes. And it's saying, you know, charming, self-confident, passionate, and restless. So you're going to be taking action soon. There's a lot of forward movement coming in. Perhaps you've been wanting to move forward with this idea that you have, with these lessons that you've learned. Maybe you felt stuck, and now there's this, you've learned a lot, okay? And now there's this big shift coming in for you. But it's saying that it may be a challenge at first, but you can successfully, manage the situation because you have the tools, you've learned the lessons. You have the heart for this too. If this has to do with the relationship, because the 9 of air can sometimes represent, a partner who's very, very passionate. Spring air. Yeah, they can be somebody who's very quick to respond, quick to act. But I feel like there's going to be an opportunity for you to come in that's going to require you to take immediate action, it's saying. All right, what else do we have? We have the 9 of winter. This is what is winter? Water. Okay, 9 of water. Unfounded fear, focusing on the worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Yeah, so I feel like there may have been a lot of fear, a lot of late nights, wandering, a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights, worrying about how everything's going to work out, how everything's going to resolve, when's it going to shift, when is this going to be over, all those questions. Focusing on the negative instead of focusing on the light. Yeah, which is that may have been the blockage that has prevented this this flow, this shift, this change. Because it has something to do with your worth. Yeah, your heart may have been a little bit blocked here. And so that is preventing you from moving forward. You may have felt like you needed to protect your heart. Maybe somebody hurt you, betrayed you. And so you've had to take some time out to nurture yourself, heal yourself. And now there is this balance coming in, this healing that's coming in, that's going to restore your, your faith, your trust, your healing of the heart space here. So that new love and new opportunities can come in. Yeah, you're tuning back into your feminine energy and knowing your worth and letting go of fear, letting go of doubt, so that you can embrace this opportunity, these gifts that are trying to come into you because you've healed an aspect of something from the heart space here. Yeah, you've brought some healing. You've cleared out an old wound, an old pattern, and now something new is coming in. That is so wild. And it's going to be something that you utilize in your career. I wonder if we can get any more information about this career. Or, since I was feeling the justice system come through here, this may be because something may have happened to you, and that's why you feel so passionate about it, because you have been through that yourself, and you don't want anybody else to feel that or to go through that. And that's why you developed the tools. Get one more card from here, please, for pile number 1 about their career. No, this one. We have the 8 of spring. Stress that comes from having many things happening at once, successful multitasking, and sudden events of change. Look at that. You're going to be getting like a lot of epiphanies. A lot of ideas are going to be coming in for you. There's going to be so many choices, and you're going to be like, I don't know which way to go. There's so many opportunities, so many blessings, and sometimes that's like the best kind of stress you can have. Is no more, fear, no more worrying about When's it going to happen? When's everything going to shift? When's this going to be over? Now there's going to be these opportunities coming in for you, and the most stress you're going to be under is which one to act on, you know? So that's why make sure you stay balanced, you know. Stay in that heart space and act on your inspiration here. Act from your heart. Make sure that you stay balanced. Let's see, what else can I get for you guys? Information about pile number 1's career path here. What other information can you give us? Continue shuffling. Organize for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and to plan your next action steps. So this is saying get organized, because these opportunities are going to come in. You need to know which steps to take, you know. What's the first step to take, and set out a plan. Strategize, make the, you know, knowing when to make the first move. What's the first move to take, you know, first step of action. Let's get one more from this deck real quick. Pile number 1. And get some insight about their career here. This one. Okay, we have partnership. Allow healthful support partnerships into allow healthful supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. Okay, so that's coming out over the come together. So there's going to be somebody that comes in with a certain set of skills and resources that's going to help you reach this success, right? So there's going to be a couple of y'all who are working together that are very passionate about this cause, and that's also going to help usher in this career transition. So whatever that is for you guys, however this is coming through and resonating for you all. All right, so we're going to get one more of these as well, since we have this little empty space. One more card for pile number 1 about their career. All right. It says quiet retreat. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself, and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. Okay. Alright, so if you're unsure about the steps to take and how to proceed forward, it's saying to take some time out, spend some time in nature, connect to yourself again, because this is your source of power, okay? You've spent some time on your own already. I feel like you're being asked to always, if you're in a place of unsureness and you're not sure what to do, what action to take, how to proceed forward, how to bring in this change, this transition, to re-stabilize yourself by going within and listening to your heart, to the guidance that your soul is guiding you towards. You know, follow your inspiration. On the bottom of the deck, we have obstacles and blocks are lifted. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome precious obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. All right, I feel like this is Archangel Michael here. And you can also call upon him to help remove any blockages or any obstacles that are in the way. But you are on the right path, And I felt that coming through, where if you felt blocked before, those blockages are being lifted and you're being granted access forward. So opportunities are going to be coming in, new experiences, new partnerships are coming in as well. A new career option is coming in too, that's going to help you feel more balanced, more like yourself, more connected to your true passion, more stable, more secure. Okay. All right, you guys, that is what today's reading has brought forward for you. Thank you all so much for being here in the temple with me. If you resonated with this reading, hit that thumbs up, comment below if you feel like sharing your story, or just let me know that pile number 1 resonated with you. I'd love to hear how this career path transition has worked out for you guys. All right, I'm sending you lots of love. Take care. Have a blessed day. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You guys were drawn to the Trust Stone and the Bone Collector card. These are your career path messages. So what I was immediately getting with you guys in the Bone Collector and Trust, I feel like you're being asked to trust in your wisdom. That there's a new beginning coming in for you. Something that's going to provide more stability, more structure. I feel like you've already laid the foundation for this. Yeah, you've worked really, really hard. You've put in the work, you've put in the years, you have gained a lot of experience. And yeah, I feel like you're being asked to trust in some big shift. We have, like, I feel like the wheel coming through here on the clock. Big shifts coming in for you. Something is coming in and you're being asked to trust, okay? Let's see what else we have. We have Justice. Wow, this came through for pile number 1 in the same space. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. Okay. We have options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. And we have strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Okay. So some of you may have come over from pile number 1. I'm feeling a little bit of your energy here. I think I'm going to do it like this here. Okay. Some new opportunities are going to be coming in. That's going to bring a little bit more balance into your life. You're a very strong individual. You have gained a lot of wisdom, a lot of experience. It has made you more strong. It has made you more reliable and dependent. And because of that, there is something coming in. Yeah. A new opportunity is about to be presented to you. Let's see what we have. We have integrity. Align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. We have books. Your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. Okay. That may apply to some of you, not all of you. I feel like this is, books can also be, it's part of your destiny. It's written in your contracts, in the karmic records. Ooh. We have believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern light says that you are a part of nature, and so you are magical too. I feel like you're being asked to trust in your gifts, Trust that everything is going to work out for you. Believe in magic. Believe in the possibilities. Perhaps you've been manifesting something. And yeah, you've been focusing on it. You've been visualizing it. You've been working hard on it. Opening yourself up to receive. Yes. You've been taking that time out to rest, to know your worth and your value. And you're being asked to believe in yourself, believe in the possibilities, trust that everything is going to be coming in, everything is going to be working out. Oh my goodness, look, we have manifestation, confirmation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on a paper. Manifestation, step 1. Okay. So justice is about to be served. A manifestation is about to come in for you guys. And it's going to restore balance. It's going to restore your faith, your trust, your belief in yourself. Yeah, believe in the possibility. What happened here? 9. Okay. All right, we have the moon cycles. Archangel Haniel, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize upon these cycles. So you're being asked to work with the moon cycles to help you to focus on this manifestation. Perhaps you've been using these moon cycles to manifest some shifts in your career, to bring in more opportunities. But I'm also feeling with the moon cycles, this is about being, shifting your energy and being more open and receptive and trusting in this manifestation coming in for you. Yeah, you're about to be collecting your karmic rewards here. We have fulfillment, wish, nice, wish fulfillment, success, achievements, happy outcome, beautiful. And then we have, look, fate, fortune, the wheel of fortune. Things are shifting in your favor here. We have cycles, divine intervention, and divine return. So you, it's written in the Akashic records that this is going to happen. This is part of your destiny, your dharma, that this wish fulfillment take place, okay? You just have to trust, you have to believe, you have to sit, rest, be receptive, knowing your worth, knowing your value, all those things. Be in that divine feminine energy. Tune into your inner resources here. Your inner knowing. Okay. What else insights can we have about their career path? This is turning more into like your finances here. I mean, but maybe part of your career is you're meant to write something. You're meant to create something to inspire others. Yeah, and if it is about writing your story, creating something, teaching others how you manifest it, perhaps. Pile number 2, please. We have some blank spaces here. Messages for pile number 2 about their career path. What information, insights can we have? This one here. We have the Queen of Spring. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you maintain a balance between work and home life. Alright, so this is like the Queen of Air. Something to do with communication here. You are a very talented person. You're very good at speaking your truth. Yeah, knowing your worth. I feel like you have a lot of clarity. Very loyal person. You have a lot of skills, a lot of talents, a lot of wisdom to share. Yeah. Let's see what else. Very intellectual. And you have the 3 of Spring. Plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Okay. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. Ooh, nice. Yeah, you put in the work. Like I was saying, you've built a solid foundation for yourself. There's a lot of stability. You work very hard at it, and so There's these karmic rewards that are coming in. You completed a cycle. And we have the wheel coming through 2 times. So this is big transformation, endings and new beginnings. And we have card number 1 that started off with your reading. New beginnings, taking the first step into a new cycle, you know, independence, leadership qualities. Yeah, wherever you're being guided, it's going to be something that that's very near and dear to your heart, you know. And we have the integrity here, and so whatever your actions are, you know, I'm sure you will know the right steps to take, okay? You will know what's right for you. All right, let me get a few more of these because I really like these. These are the like Tarot of the Fairies here. Okay, we have the 10 of Summer, another 10, completion. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely and people you can trust. This is the 10 of Summer. Essentially, this is the 10 of Wands, you know. You've worked very, very hard for this, and you've earned, you know, these blessings. Okay, you have to see what all these little creatures are, these little fairies that are sitting on, I can't tell what kind of animal that is. It has butterfly wings, though. Like I was saying, there's lots of transformation coming through for you. Something that's going to make you feel, you know, fulfilled and complete and happy. Everything that, you know, has led up to this moment, you know, all this wisdom that you've gained from this experience. What else do we have? We have the King of Summer. Wow. So this is the King now. A romantic partner that you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. So I feel like this is you. You are somebody who's worked very, very hard to accomplish, you know what? To accomplish something, to get to where you are. This is somebody who's, you know, very entrepreneurial, whether this is starting your own business, or perhaps you have written a book, you've created something, you've written something, maybe it's a how-to book or a self-guide book to help others overcome, you know, because we have a lot of scales and a lot of balance, a lot of imbalance here. But this is about finding stability, leaning on your strength and trusting, you know. Manifesting. Okay, yeah, maybe you're meant to teach others how to manifest. Maybe you're meant to write a book on how to manifest, to successfully manifest. That's interesting. Which would make sense since you have, you know, manifestation, moon cycles, and wish and fate and fortune coming through here. So, and then believe in magic. Yes. That would make a lot of sense. All right, let me get a few cards from this other deck here. Let's see if we can get some more information about pile number 2's career path. Yeah, something to share your information. Sharing your wisdom. Focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention that they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. So with this, I feel like this is, again, about focusing on what it is that you want to create, you know, for yourself. Letting go of any fears. Trusting that you are being guided with the lantern here. Facing any fears that you may have. letting yourself be led by the divine feminine. But focusing on your desires, on your dreams. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for you guys. You're meant to teach people how to manifest. That's a very unique career path. You're meant to write a how-to book. And we have to do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You also have to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. So we have 2 here about your priorities. So this may be about, it is about that foundation, doing the inner work here, healing the imbalance that's within, and restoring that balance, restoring strength, believing in yourself, restoring the masculine and feminine so that they are in sync and in alignment with one another. And that will help you bring about this manifestation. Yeah, and making sure that the work that you're doing is in an alignment with your integrity, with who you are as a person, not just having a career and doing something because it provides the finances, but doing something that is of worth, is of value to yourself, where you are doing something that you love, and it comes from the heart, and that puts you on the path of alignment. It puts you on the path of your purpose here, what you're meant to be doing, what you're meant to be creating, what you're meant to be teaching. So some of you are meant to be a teacher. Let me see if there's anything else that I'm picking up from you guys. Alright, so if part of your dreams has been to write a book, you're being asked to take some time out to plan the journey on what steps to take, what's the first step to take, and what is it, the outcome that you see for yourself as well. What do you want to write about? What do you want to tell? What do you want to teach, and to get started, to make it a priority. Okay. All right, that's all I'm getting for you guys. Thank you all so much for being here in the temple with me. I hope this reading helps. If it does, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Comment below if you feel like sharing your story. Thank you all so much for being here. I look forward to having you all back for future readings. Y'all take care and have a blessed day. Welcome to your reading, pile number 3. You guys were drawn to the Believe Stone and the Wizard of Awareness. These are your career path messages. So with you guys, what I'm feeling from this is about something to do with your power, with your wisdom, with your experience here. Believe. Let's see what we have. We have author. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. Okay, so some of you are meant to be authors, writers, sharing your experience. We have let go. Walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. And oracle cards. You are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're definitely meant to teach, to guide, using your intuition and your wisdom to help others here. Part of your Your passion, your purpose, your career is meant to be teaching others, working with others, guiding others, helping others to heal, maybe let go of what's not solving them, helping them take a step back to perceive things from a different point of view. Let's see what else we have. We have Goddess. Express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. Okay, I felt that coming through. Cancel, clear, delete. Use only positive words and thoughts as they're rapidly manifesting in the form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. Okay, so we have some letting go coming through. Archangel Michael, I saw him there. You're working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through the situation. Okay, so some of you may be being asked to move on, to let go of something that's not working out. Use your perception, use your awareness, work with Archangel Michael to help you cut the cords to the situation, to anything that is holding you back from believing in your ability to create something or to bring change. With card number 3, this is about expression. This is about communication, joy, creativity, the mind, body, and spirit, things coming together here. It's also about cycles. So maybe you're stepping into a new cycle where you're being asked to believe in your ability, in your wisdom. What you have to share has, it holds weight, it has value. It's going to be something that's very helpful for others. Something that comes from your heart. So there's something that you're meant to express, to communicate, to write, to share. Ooh, we have magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. Yeah, whatever you're expressing is going to be something like I felt coming through. You're meant to be helping others in whatever this is. And then we have leadership. Nice. Archangel Gabriel. So you have Michael and Gabriel coming through. It's time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. Confirmation. You're meant to be a leader. You're meant to be a teacher. You're meant to be a guide. We have the sun and strength, empowerment, heart chakra, opening, compassion, happiness, truth revealed. Yeah. You're meant to shine your light. You're meant to be a guiding light for others. You are, whether you realize it or not. Yeah, you hold this beautiful gift, this beautiful blessing. You're meant to be a healer, a teacher, a guide, a shaman, healing the hearts of others. There's these blessings coming in, lots of support, lots of light, lots of abundance. Okay, we have Saturn coming through. Saturn is about, sometimes it can be, the karma. Sometimes it's about learning lessons, structure, stability, patterns, routines, things like that. It can also be restrictions, commitments, contracts. Something about destiny coming through here. Something that was written in your contract, something that you signed up for, part of your destiny, your life purpose, your spiritual calling. Yeah, perhaps you are here to shine a light on other people's shadows and help them to break out of their patterns, their programming, any of their traumas, their shadows, and help transmute those energies. and to restore balance. I'm going to get some more cards for these empty spaces here. Pile number 3, please. Can we have some more information about their career path? Okay, we have unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. And look, we have this wisdom coming through, like the wisdom from all the years of experience. And they're teaching, he is speaking to these young little fairies over here. So, and this is about teaching others, bringing healing to other people's hearts. We have card number 5. This is about change, adventure, freedom, new experiences, forward movement. Did I say that? Transformation, perhaps how to heal, because we have unity coming through. It's, you know, people coming together, things coming together, heart and mind coming together, balance being restored, helping others restore balance. Could be healing to the inner child even. Wow, and the Lovers. Wow, okay. True love that is long-lasting, choices made from the heart, and a return to good health. Yeah, you're here to help others heal, to restore balance, unity of heart and mind with the Lovers, to help heal and create a nurturing environment, healing any family traumas, old wounds from childhood, those types of things, creating a more healthy, balanced home life, those types of things, and environment. Making because we have until death tear us apart, but this is about being committed to the path, being committed to your purpose, being called to leadership here, and to let go of anything that's no longer serving. So yeah, you're meant to bring some form of literature, and even if it's not writing something, this could be just a form of communication where you help teach others how to heal. Let's get a few more. These are the fairy tarot. Let's see what else they have to say about your career path. We have the Dreamer. This is like the Fool card, so this is going to be a whole new journey for you. Embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, and trust yourself. All right, trust that you have all the skills, okay? Trust that you have all the wisdom, you have all the experience to walk this path and to teach others to free themselves from the burdens, to free themselves from these patterns, to break the chains of this like karmic wounds, ancestral wounds, generational patterns and programming. You can be somebody who offers your wisdom and your guidance and your friendship along the journey. You know, helping them to clear any of their karmic debt and to restore balance and harmony within themselves. Yeah, you're here to light a way. I feel the Hermit coming through. You're here to help others and to guide them on their journey, to transmute their shadows and their fears, and to face their fears with strength. Because you have done that yourself. Yeah, a whole new beginning. You have a lot of potential. This is like fertile soil here. Wholeness, completions. I feel like you've brought unity to yourself, and it's something that you're meant to share with others. We have the Four of Autumn, just the Four of Earth. Manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money, help out those who are less fortunate. Yeah, you're here to help people find stability. We have the Ten of Summer. an emotionally fulfilling life with family and friends, raising children wisely, and people that you can trust. Yeah, and creating that home life, that safe space within. And the more that you feel safe and connected within, you will create that space in the world around you. It will be reflected in the world around you, and you know this is your wisdom. Ooh, we have no more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. Yeah, you're helping others reclaim their authority, their sovereignty, healing their inner child, stepping out of a victim mentality, helping them to stand in their power and their strength, to see the truth, to see beyond the illusion. Yeah, you're definitely meant to be a spiritual teacher and guide. The wizard of awareness. Yeah, you're going to help shatter the illusion and wake others up. That's part of your mission here. Final card, we have release resentments about money. All right, yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting. But holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool that you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. This one here I can understand because I've had some of these too, these old programs that are like, oh, money is the root of all evil, and, charging for your spiritual gifts and energy and stuff like that. And here's the thing, like, money is just what we've chosen as our exchange of goods, and we all have to survive here on the 3D, on Earth. We're not all living in a space of, the bartering and trade world anymore. We have all agreed to use money as our means of energy exchange and has monetary value. So, you may find like-minded souls who want to change, who can exchange gifts for gifts in the spiritual community. But most of the time, anybody who's coming after your services and seeking your services, it's okay to have value, to set value to your worth, right? Because this isn't, your wisdom comes at a cost. It took you effort, it took you strength, it took you determination and commitment to face your fears, to acquire your knowledge and your wisdom, and then to offer it to others. Not everything comes at a price, and sometimes we do things from our heart because it's in our heart to do so. But there's nothing wrong with asking for the exchange of energy, right? The exchange of reciprocity here, where everything isn't just for free, and it took me a lot to get to where I am, and to be of service to others. There's nothing wrong with asking for something in return, and it doesn't have to be these astronomical prices, and I don't believe in that either. Sometimes I think some of what people charge for certain things is ridiculous, and it's only for a certain amount of people to get access to that. And I think, healing should be accessible to everyone, but it has taken me a lot of struggle, taken me a lot of commitment and dedication and late nights and researching and commitment and work to achieve what I have achieved. And until we are all functioning from the place of the 5D, where everything is just freely given and available to everyone, then we have to, there's nothing wrong with asking for, money in exchange for a service. That's all we're doing. It's an exchange of energy. And so, there's nothing wrong with money. Money is not the root of all evil. It is the means for us all to live and survive in this 3D world, and we all need it to pay these bills, because that's what the government has assigned us all to pay. So we all have to come up with ways to pay the bills. And so know that you are worthy and you are deserving of receiving. And we all have to have funds, unfortunately, in order to survive here. So let go of any fears, any resentments, because those are all just limiting beliefs and they all are illusions anyway. And so perhaps you have figured out how to manifest an abundant supply, and that could be part of what you teach others as well, is how to manifest abundance and how to be balanced and open and receiving, but also committed to achieving a goal, right? Balancing that masculine and feminine energy and stepping out of feeling like a victim to your circumstances and taking your power back and knowing your worth and your value, and yeah, not feeling bad or guilty about it. Whew. Okay, pile number 3. These were the messages that came through for you about your career. I hope this helps y'all in some way. This is what was coming through for me about your career path. Thank you all for being in the temple with me today. Please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment below if you feel like sharing your story with me. Let me know if this resonated with you, or let me know the pile number 3 was your reading. I'm sending you all lots of love. Y'all take care and have a blessed day.